Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Our Small Footprint. My name is Nyssa, and if you're new here, we are a family of 8 who live off-grid in Australia. Once a month, we have the opportunity to access a food hamper or a food pantry, or however you want to call, whatever you want to refer it to. Food truck, food hamper, food pantry. There's a lot of different words for it around different places. And the opportunity that we have is through a company called A4 Community Care, and they are in Brisbane, which is a few hours away. And there is a couple, Peter and Lois, who live out in this direction, and they organise for it to come out to us once a month. So we pre-order the hamper, and then once we've ordered the hamper, they put the numbers in, and then once a month they go down with a refrigerated truck and they collect the hampers and bring them back to their place, and we have the opportunity to pick them up from them there. So the hampers are $50 each, and they contain whatever you get. So you have no choice in what's in them. It is food that is short dated, food that is excess for places. Some of it's donated, I'm sure. It's a whole range of things, and every month is very different. Some months are slightly better than others, depending on what it is that you're after from it. But it really depends on what you're after. Some months they have big bins of fresh produce that you can also access for gold coin donations. And this month they had hams for Christmas that you could purchase as well to go with your hamper. So I purchased a ham to go with my hamper as well. This month's hamper works out a really good timing for me because I go for my grocery trip this week. So it means that there's some extra fresh produce and some extra bits and pieces of convenience food that Darryl and the kids can have while I'm gone. So it makes it a little bit easier on him. There was fresh fruit and veg barrels too, though, which means that there's some stuff that I'm going to have to get processed in the next couple of days before I go as well, because otherwise it will go bad before I get back, and I'm going to be busy once I get back anyway. So I do have to work on that as well. So the extra bags of fruit and veg were a gold coin donation to grab out of the fruit bins. The ham was $40 and the hamper itself is $50. So that's how it works, and we're very grateful to Peter and Lois for organising it out here. It is wonderful to have the ability to access it. So I'll bring you along and let you see what we've got, and then I'll come back and have a chat to you about what it was. Alrighty, this month's hamper is quite an extensive one, and we had lots of fresh produce available this month as well. So let's go through what we got. There's a whole bag of cucumbers here, which is great, and actually I was going to make rice paper rolls the other day, and I couldn't because I had nothing fresh to put in them, so that's going to be on the menu for the next couple of days. A whole bag of tomatoes, there's a bag of sweet potatoes, and a bag of mixed chilies. There, some hot ones. I'm not sure what type most of these are, but I imagine they're hot ones. There's also a bag of apples and a bag of jalapenos, so we will be doing a lot with those ones. I know I'm going a bit all over the place today, aren't I? We've got some chicken style broth with vegetable soup mixes. These are plant-based instant soups by the looks of it. We've got some loaves of bread. There is 5 loaves of bread there and 2 big pumpkins. We've also got some Vita Wheat crackers and some of the sea salt crackers. There's a range of chocolate bars and some of these individual creamy aioli dips, a bag of cranberries, some spaghetti dried pasta, a bag of bananas, and a bag of dry roasted almonds. There's a couple of little shampoo sampley type things here and some hand sanitizer, as well as some white vinegar. There is a chicken tonight honey mustard sauce, a honey mustard salad dressing, and another shampoo there, as well as a box mix for milk chopped ganache tarts. We paid extra for a ham this month. She managed to get some hams, limited amount of hams, so we paid $40 for a ham, which will come in handy. There's a kilo of long grain white rice. We've got some instant noodle packets here, some of the snack ones as well as ones that you cook up. Some of the instant meals, there's a creamy tomato, chicken and vegetables, and then some of the individual ones, lamb savory mince, it looks like those ones are. Some of the plant-based mince, shapeable plant-based mince. There's a set here of Christmas prawns and potato salad is what it's listed as. So one dish appears to be potato salad and one dish appears to be prawns. Some Nashville style chicken portions, some crumbed chicken portions that can be cooked up. Some plant-based ham as well. There's also 2 litre of milk, some fine table salt, a sports drink of some sort, and a 2 litre bottle of Pepsi, as well as a plum jam, a tin of carrots, and a kombucha garlic aioli. We've got plant-based burger mix and a bag of something frozen. I'm not entirely sure what this is, to be honest. Might be egg-based by the looks of it, little egg bites or something maybe, but they're frozen. There's a container of, I assume these are marinated chicken thighs maybe. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I assume that's what it is. Another of the mussels and a box of the egg mayo. A tin of beans and another hand sanitizer. There's also a couple of packets of cheese. There's a roast pork and a roast chicken there as well. Whole roast porks and chicken. They're both cooked by the looks of it. A few avocados and some really nice looking carrots. There is 2 boxes of the mesclun mix and 2 boxes of the rocket mix and a box of the TB snacks, or however many comes in a box there, 12 by the looks of it. Some of these protein snack things and a box of the churro cereal that the kids really enjoyed last time. And then this box here has some tomatoes, some sweet potatoes, and a couple of cauliflowers in it. And that was the hamper this month. So that was the hamper today. So I've got those big bags of chilies that I'm going to have to do something with. So I'll make more cowboy candy because the jalapenos will be perfect for that. And then I might make some fermented hot sauce with the really hot peppers. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have a look up. But worst comes to worst, some of them can be thrown in the freezer. They freeze fine. You don't want to be eating them fresh straight out of the freezer. But for all the purposes that I would use them for, like salsas and all that sort of thing, they come out fine. So it takes a little bit of pressure off of trying to get my chili plants going as well. I'm still going to try and work on it, but at least I've got this big bag of jalapenos to make more cowboy candy up, which will probably be enough to last us for the year. So whilst it's always nice to have fresh ones in the garden to use for things, especially if you've got fresh tomatoes at the same time as you've got fresh jalapenos, you can make your salsas and things like that. But I don't have any tomatoes going at the moment either, so we will see how that goes. But in the meantime, it's really nice to have those. There's a big bag of apples too, which is great because we're out of apples at this point of the month until I come back from shopping. And plenty of pre-cooked meat choices, which is great for Darryl and the kids while I'm gone. So like the roast pork and the roast chicken can just be pulled out before I go, stuck in the fridge, they'll defrost, and all Darryl has to do is heat them up and serve them with veggies for dinner while I'm gone. So that always works well. We did have ham and salad and avocado and stuff sandwiches for lunch today, which was lovely. It's not something we do very often, white bread sandwiches like that, but when we do, it's kind of nice. So we did that for lunch as well, and there's plenty of sweet treats for the kids too, which is not, I don't tend to buy them and I don't really need to because we get them once a month through the hamper, so, and we bake the rest of it. So that was the hamper this month. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. It's always a little bit of a surprise, sort of a bundle. And I will see you again tomorrow. I'll show you all the things that have been going on for the week in a bit of a chat video tomorrow morning. Alrighty guys, thanks for joining me. See you later.